Okay. Hello, folks, and welcome to Fey Earth, an indie TTRPG set in an alternate 19th century Earth where all the creatures from folklore and fairy tale are real, have always been real, and live alongside humanity. My name is Neil. I am the creator of this game, and welcome to our adventure tonight. It is the year 1872. We are currently in Paris and having lots and lots of fun. So, without further ado, who would like to give us a recap of our last session?
I can give the recap.
Mhm.
So, first of all, Justine and Sylvia moved out because they felt like not by Aminata or her family or anything like that. It was just more like an uh, inner feeling that they need a place of their own because they felt uncomfortable. Again, nothing that Aminata did or her family. They treated them perfectly, but they kind of felt, okay, we're staying in Paris for a while, so Mina got the place of her own, Gwen got the place of her own, so it's probably time for us to get a place of our own as well. So, Justine and Sylvia are now roommates. They're living with a lovely, lovely, lovely lady who's obsessed with Jesus. Um, and let's say she's not very happy with her new lodgers so far. And further in the game, we went to get the mysterious, not so mysterious delivery shipment for Madame Gaultier. So the Faye Iron. Um, we went there. We got the delivery. It all it all was going smoothly and really nice and like according to the plan. And as soon as we started making our way back to Madame Gaultier, someone snatched the case. So they casted darkness, we assume, or something similar to hide themselves and kind of isolate us from the outside world as well. And they somehow levitated or teleported the case. So Justine dispelled the magic that they cast, and we saw who it was, but we don't know yet. So that was the last session. I think that was it.
Okay, you get 1d8 inspiration die that you can use for any one ability roll at any stage in the game. So,
Lovely.
um, with this figure having
And as
disappeared,
always, don't forget.
with this figure having disappeared with the crate, um, Jerome, who is Madame Gautier's coachman, he says, oh, Merd, we must get back. We must get back to Madame and tell her what has happened. This is not good. We were worried something like this might happen. Okay, it's okay.
No, let's wait for a couple of minutes. Let's try
Mhm.
let's try and send Anki. Anklegon,
Your dragon
my
can
fairy
do.
dragon.
He will. Can your dragon teleport?
No, he can't
Well
teleport, but he can
then,
fly.
He's
I can
fine.
teleport my dragon, but
no.
this person wasted a lot of mana, and they couldn't have teleported too far.
I know exactly who that person is. Thanks to you
Oh,
breaking the spell, I saw them, and
Oh,
no, you will not get to them. We need to get back to Madame Gautier.
well, if you
oh,
know who they are, if you can tell the gendarme, and maybe they can.
This is no. This is something that Madame will want to do with personally herself.
Okay, well,
Yes.
In that case,
okay.
I suppose we should go back.
Mm.
yeah.
Okay. So
You can tell your girlfriend, sorry, I lost your shipment.
yeah, he drives you back to
No,
so
scary.
he drives you all back to Madame Gautier's shop, but coming in like the backside. You've never come in at the rear entrance to it before, but he comes into a rear entrance. So it's like what you come into is like you come down like an alleyway into a rear entrance of some sort of building, and he like opens it up and brings you in, and he has a key and unlocks a door and leads you into. You realize at the back of Madame Gautier's shop, you've never actually seen this before. You never come at it from this angle. And he says, "Okay, I will be back in one moment. I need to send a message." And he goes off into a side room. And he's like back in like 60 seconds. He says, "Okay, I have sent her a message. She will be here quickly, I would imagine. But nonetheless, yes.
Jerome, you said that you saw who it was.
Yes.
You know the person involved?
Right. Yes.
Well, tell us.
His name is Sebastien Tournier. He is a business rival of Madame Gaultier's, another artificer.
And where does the Sebastian have a shop?
Well, he has a few different premises, but I doubt that he would have transported the Fayarn to his shop. He meant most.
Oh no, I don't think so.
No,
I mean
most.
more so for revenge.
That's irrelevant. We need to get the Fayarn. That's the important thing here.
Is it common for artificers to just casually break the law and steal like this?
There's a lot of competition within artificery between different artificers trying to, do better than their business rivals. So yes, now usually the kind of things that they are stealing is designs for new Magitech inventions and the likes, or maybe trying to undercut each other's suppliers of rare items that are used in the construction of their Magitech and so forth. So occasionally,
I mean, all that is well and good, but stealing property is next level.
well,
I mean,
it does
that
sometimes.
just...
It sometimes will happen that maybe somebody will have a shipment of some rare item that they had coming in and it doesn't get to them. These matters are normally dealt with by the artificers between each other, and that is what Madame Gaultier will wish to do.
I was going to say something, I can't remember what it was.
Well,
Sorry.
I pity the fool who dares steal from Josephine. We all know how powerful she is. I'm sure she'll make quick work of him.
He is a accomplished artificer himself, not quite as good as Madame Gaultier, but he would be a strong second in the city. So,
If I may ask, how would he have found out about the shipment? Was he at the ball when the governor mentioned it too,
No, the
Josephine?
shipment arrived earlier. The shipment arrived earlier than it was supposed to, so he probably has some connections.
he most likely had somebody in the docks. The fact that Courmanchet had heard about it, that man would have probably told quite a number of people that there was trade happening with Jotunheim, and then of course Tournier would have heard that. It wouldn't have taken much for him to put two and two together to discover which person in the city had made the deal, and if he would have connections in the docks. Madame Gaultier does as well. So he most likely had somebody paid to message him when they received word that the boat would be arriving, I'm guessing.
I don't know. Is Madame Gaultier going to want to deal with this herself, or is she going to send us? I wonder.
No. She will wish to deal with this personally. Absolutely.
Pity.
Absolutely. So, and
turning to Gwen, like, I'm sorry, this one man may not get to set on fire tonight.
We'll see.
She will probably not want Tournier to be severely hurt. That's not how these
A little bit of arson.
That's not how these things
Never
are
goes
done.
awry.
A moment later, Silvery Font appears in front of Jerome's eyes as he gets a message from Josephine telling him that finishing up here will can you bring the carriage to the chief inspector's residence to collect me? And he says, okay, right, I must go.
Are you sure we can't come with you?
No, Madame Gaultier will wish to come back here to discuss the matter with you all.
Okay.
I will be back in approximately 13 minutes or so.
Okay. See you then.
So he heads out to the carriage. He's like a few minutes because like getting stuff up, and then he's gone, leaving you all in the shop on your own.
I can't believe this has happened.
Oh, I believe it. I expected something like this to happen.
It's
Okay,
just
Green.
so frustrating. We can't do anything. We're not powerful enough. Even after everything we've been through.
We are not
How
powerful.
dead are we?
Yeah. She's pretty scary. She's a pretty scary woman.
It was not our fault, She's not going to be angry with us. She is going to be angry with the thief. And she is going to deal with it.
I expect that she will be a bit disappointed in ourselves. However, Madame Josephine, Madame Go, is, how do you say it, very pragmatic in that she will understand that, somebody obviously must have gotten information they should not have gotten. And I'm sure she'll be reasonable with whatever the issue is. At worst, what she won't do is pay us,
I don't think that she is going to be angry with us. She is a reasonable person.
Well, we did what we could. At least Jerome knew who the guy was. Imagine.
You
And you see
believe
she's just like looking slightly disappointed, and she's trying to hide it, but she's like, imagine trying to figure it out.
You are the reason that he knows who it was. It was you who cast the spell. So we have you to thank. Yeah, it is terrible that we were robbed, but thanks to you, we at least know who did it, and
it could be so much worse.
Exactly. So really, we should look at. We know where to go from here, which is more than we would know if you had not cast the spell. So, well done for thinking quickly and staying calm and doing what needed to be done.
Justin is just like awkward. She's like, thank you.
You did good, kid.
It
You
made
did
all the
good.
difference.
You did good.
You really did.
She's just like very preoccupied
really
with Anki. She's like, oh,
Oh God, compliments.
Like, Anki, did you just grow new scales? Let me see.
Great. Looks a bit weird how he's shedding.
Sorry, go on.
Amanada will definitely want to go around and have a wee snoop if they're going to be there, kind of left unattended. Nothing like rifling through drawers, but just actually going around, having a look, evaluating some things like that.
Okay, well, so she doesn't have a huge number of items just randomly on display. She does have some in like some glass cabinets in the shop, but it's not like she has loads of things on display. Okay, this isn't like some D&D magic shop, but she does have a couple of different random things out. You see there's
I'm thinking of the old pine that used to be in Jersey Street Arcade.
yeah. Well, it is a bigger shop. So you see a couple of things. So one thing you see is an ornately designed heavy metal padlock, but there's no hole for a key. Okay. You see a very, very fine gentleman's cane with arcane runes running along the sides, and it has a spherical head that appears to be made of some sort of a black stone, like maybe onyx or obsidian glass. That's in another case. There's you see a what looks to be like a pin that a gentleman would wear through a cravat
Hmm.
in a lovely little box, um, with um, with a little shield kind of in the center of the pin. Okay, and there's some other items that you immediately recognize. There's some enchanted combs as well. There's some arcanograms, some fairy globes. You know, the really kind of the basic bread and butter kind of stuff. There is a very very beautiful what looks like a medieval quill but made of solid silver. You recognize this as a messenger pen.
We got one of those.
Yeah, I
In
believe you do have.
the
You did get one. I think it was in the goblins' home. You found one,
Yep.
and that's about it of what you see on display.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about all that you see on display.
Right. And there's nothing that looks super rare, anything that would catch my attention.
Like you do, like you recognize some of these items. So like the pin, you know,
Hmm.
you recognize that's a pendant of shielding. There, Gwyn has one of these herself. She got from the sisters in the Fey realm. So it's a simple item that basically, if somebody attacks you, it gives off like a brief field of energy to stop the attack. You know, and they're an item that men in particular, um, especially in dangerous cities like Paris, would often have on them. The idea being that if somebody tries to attack them at when they're walking through the city streets at night, tries to jump them, it will stop the attack so that they can try and flee. You know, so that's what
Oh,
that is. You're assuming that the gentleman's cane is enchanted in some way. You know, the other combs you recognize, they're combs of cleanliness. You know, that kind of stuff. So like these are like common enough items, you know, that
hmm.
people would carry around on their person.
Okay, grand.
Like this is the kind of the
Um,
bread and
yeah,
butter kind of stuff of artificery, you know.
okay. That's when I'll probably start knocking on like cabinets to see if anything pops out because there has to be something in here
Um,
that is
the presses and the cabinets are all locked and sealed.
solid. Uh,
Please, I think you shouldn't steal from her.
I, I am not trying to steal anything. I just want to have a look, see what might be, around. It's exciting, no?
I think she will know if you try anything.
I would be careful. She probably has wards and guards and all sorts of magic in this place.
All right. I'll be good. I'm not just gonna kind of like sulk over and just kind of sit down, jiggling a foot anxiously.
So
I just don't.
Please don't steal from the lady I'm sleeping with.
I'm not
You
trying to
know,
steal from her.
she's already gonna be pissed because she's being stolen from if she comes in and finds that we're after her fucking like.
I'm not trying to steal anything. I'm being nosy. Just be nosy. That is it. I'm not a klepto yet, but
Room for character development.
okay, so after about a half an hour, you hear the sounds of the door at the front opening, and in walks Jerome with or Madame Gaultier leading the way. She's wearing
Sylvia has been pacing at this stage.
She's wearing a
Yeah.
beautiful, beautiful gown. Not like crazy ball gown, but still very, very fancy. Something that you wouldn't be a day dress. Okay, this is a very, very nice evening wear dress, the likes of which you would wear when going to dinner at somebody's home. Okay, she sees you all. She's got a heavy scowl on her face, looking at you all. Quickly says, "Well, okay, so nobody's injured.
Just our pride.
Justine, I believe we have you to thank for knowing exactly who the thief was. Jerome told me you broke the darkness enchantment that was allowing the theft to take place.
Uh,
So thank you very much. I'm very
Yeah, it was Justine's quick thinking that
thank you very much.
allowed us.
So he told
So
me
he was kind of like not quite trying to physically nudge her forward, but like, yeah, she's awesome. She did this.
and Jerome told me he told you who he is. Yes. Monsieur Tournier and I are, I suppose you would say, we are
Rivals.
Way. And he's always had issues with the fact that he is the second best artificer, and I think he also has issues with the fact that the best artificer in Paris is a woman. But nonetheless,
I'm curious. Would he face consequences from the law for stealing from you in such a brazen manner?
well, the thing is, he
Not as I think a prison could hold him, but
so
I'm
while
curious.
he is not quite as good as me, he is still quite an accomplished artificer. He would be wealthy and would have very good connections within Parisian society. So
Okay.
and also, it's the Fey Iron you need. Revenge is great, but Fey Iron is way better.
Exactly, Justine. That is exactly it. That is what I wish to get back as soon as I can. But what he does not know is I am pretty certain I know where his workshop is. He owns a warehouse in one of the more industrial parts of the city. And I am quite confident, I'm quite certain that his workshop is hidden within the warehouse. And that will be where he teleported with the Feyarn.
Perhaps we should pay him a visit.
That is exactly what I would like us all to do right now.
Oh,
excellent.
Okay.
Now.
If I may, Madame
Yes.
Gaultier, I cast because I anticipated things going wrong in some way, and I like to be prepared. I can, if you would like, cast Restorative Spark on you also. And it is a small spell. In the event that you become severely injured, it will save you from death, so that I can heal you.
I would greatly appreciate your blessings. Thank you, Sylvia. So let us.
Everybody else.
Thank you. So yeah, you cast Restore the Spark on her, deduct a mana, and you head into her carriage, her enchanted carriage.
Hey!
As soon as you're all in, Jerome starts, gets the horses going, and you've done this before. It is night time now. He's using the magic of the carriage to slip through the shadows of the city to get you across the city at great speed.
Looking at me and I go, please don't puke in the carriage.
She's really trying her best. As you are traveling, Josephine turns to us and says, so, we will go into the warehouse. I am most certain that it will be trapped and booby-trapped, and there will be all manner of arcane guards there, as well as Tony himself. Just something to be aware of. And she says this looking pointedly at Gwyn. He is not to be grievously harmed, and he is certainly not to be killed.
Well, I can promise that I will try not to kill him.
No
try.
He cannot be grievously harmed.
I am also a healer, Madame Gaultier. I can, if we are not as gentle as we should be,
I am not saying that people cannot defend themselves, and I am not saying you cannot use offensive magics against him, but it must not be something that severely. Okay.
Yes, we understand.
I feel sick
to grievously harm this man, and we will defend ourselves if we need to.
Now, I do. Obviously, we like to keep our magical secrets close to us. Obviously, as you would realize, the fact that he teleported, he has access to the sphere of twilight. So I do not know if
As do you, I'm
yeah,
sure.
I do not know that if he can turn himself invisible or not. But
Oh.
if he does, do not worry. I have the spell of true sight, so I will be
Alright.
able to spot him and counter any invisibility magics that he may have.
Then as a
Excellent.
sorcerer, I would wager that he has sphere of the arcane.
Well, of course.
Most likely is the sphere of force.
I do not know. Well, the fact that they Jerome said that the crate was being lifted through the air would definitely confirm that he has access to the sphere of force, those magics that control kinetic energies and allow you to move with great strength through the air, objects and even people. So yes, and I do also know that he has access to the sphere of air, which includes control over electrical energies, lightning, and the likes.
Oh, fun
So
times for all of us.
So what we would wish to do, we have three spellcasters. We have yourself, Aminata, who is quite stealthy, and Amina as well. I would recommend that perhaps Mina stand out guard in case he calls upon any to help him, so that we can get a warning if more come.
Okay.
Yeah.
Myself and Justine will be using our magic to counter his spells, while you three work to disable him.
Oh yes.
Okay?
Well, I have control over the sphere of earth, so I can. I do have, and also I have some offensive magics that I can use.
Does anyone have a bladed weapon that they intend to use?
Ooh.
Aminata has her sword. Their sword.
Yes.
I will. Can I cast Necrotic Blade now, or do I have to wait for combat?
I wait for combat.
The duration on that spell is. Hold on, I think it's only. a couple of
one
minutes.
round per magic. I'll wait. Yeah, I'll wait till we're in combat. Cool.
I have
Just
a question.
remind me, Aminata.
I have a question, Neil, regarding my Tremor Sense spell.
Mhm.
Is that so? Does that allow me to? I basically know where everyone is. So if someone's invisible, I'm still going to know where they are, basically.
For the duration of the spell, the caster knows the location of any person within a 10-meter radius of them who is traveling across the ground, including individuals who are magically hidden. So the only requirement of the spell is they must be on the ground, physically walking across the ground. Even if they are invisible, you are aware of their location, because you are aware of the vibrations of their movement through the earth. And the invisibility magics don't mask against those things, okay?
Now, if he flies, I will be able to see him.
Exactly.
But I get that. Yeah. Cool. No, I just wanted to be sure, because
absolutely.
if he's invisible, I obviously don't have true sight, but I have that.
No, these are
which
important.
is
These are important questions to ask. Okay. So,
cool.
Is there any other questions?
On that note, Aminata is going to take off their ring and just kind of put it in Mina's hand with like a very kind of intense moment of like, you got this, be safe.
Oh, she's do not worry, I will keep it safe. Because she obviously realizes how important this ring is to you.
If that ring gets taken, oh my god.
So, right, so eventually...
That ring gets taken, that's abandoning the no lethal force rule.
Eventually the carriage slips out of the shadows and you're in an industrial area as you come up to a fairly large, a large enough warehouse. Okay, it's a single-story warehouse, but pretty big, and like it's a good, like, I don't know, 15-20 meters across. It looks like it's maybe 45-50 meters long, standard warehouse of, like, it's a high ceiling, maybe 3-4 high ceiling, but not looking like it's 2 layers.
Mhm.
And she says, okay, right, well, you all get out. She says, so Mina, if you will stay at the entrance here, and if anybody comes, let us know. And she says, absolutely. And she puts the ring on and turns it and disappears. Says, excellent. I never thought of that. Wonderful. They will not be able to sneak up on us now, if there are any others. Okay, so when you get to the front, you can see that the entrance is secured with a heavy, and it looks exactly like the padlock that you saw in Josephine's shop. An ornate, very heavy-looking padlock, but there is no there's no keyhole. He says, okay, all right, I can deal with this. And you see her extending out her hand as she casts a spell, and sorry.
Wynn will take Sylvia aside and say, Sylvia, steady yourself. There will be fire.
If it's used, there is always fire.
Lots of it, hopefully.
Oh, what an unfortunate friendship.
Yeah. So after she casts a spell, and okay, Sylvia, Justine, and Gwyn, give me arcane lore rolls.
Lol. I think I have arcane lore. I don't think I do.
I don't. I'm pretty sure Justine is the only one with arcane lore.
I have it, and I rolled really well as usual. 3 plus 2 is 5.
You don't
I got a
actually. Oh, you
6.
do actually, yeah.
Yay.
Okay. Right.
Come on, Justine.
You're our only
Not
hope.
20.
Okay. Okay. So what I will say is that looking at Josephine casting this spell,
The rest of us dumb fucks.
you're pretty sure that she just spent 20 mana dispelling the magic of this padlock.
Dang.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Well, let's hope she has all sorts of
Receptacles.
artificer thingies.
So
Yeah, she's probably got like 4 mana receptacles on
Yeah.
her. Like,
okay, so yeah,
Smart.
so you're like, oh shit. Now, having it popped open, okay, she then turns to you, Aminata, and says, we now need your expertise, as she gestures towards the door, and you can see that as well as the enchanted lock, there's a mundane lock in the door as well.
Absolutely. Amnada is just going to like glide forward and just kind of hunker down and be like a very silent clap of excitement, and they're going to take out their tools and start picking the locks.
Okay.
and check for traps and all that stuff.
Oh yes. Oh, and detect.
Traps?
Yes. Detect and disarm traps or hidden secrets. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so roll for that one first, okay? So that's your awareness. Awareness plus keen eyes plus your +4 for detect and disarm traps and hidden secrets.
Okay, so that is
plus
7. 27.
Okay, very good. So you do spot some more arcane ruins, and you're pretty sure there is another an arcane trap on this door.
Okay, I'm going to share that with Madame Josephine. Would I be able to tell what sort of trap it is, or
It's way outside your expertise. The fact that, like, I mean, it was a high target number to even spot it, so good job on that. But she's like, okay, just give me one moment, and you see her casting detect magic. Oh, mate, okay.
What is it?
Oh, it's just an exceptionally powerful. It's an exceptionally powerful trap that Sebastian put on this. If we did not disarm it, we would all be struck as if by lightning.
ooh, lovely.
How much money do you think we need to spend to disarm it?
a considerable amount, but out of character,
Mhm.
30 mana.
Dang.
Oh, damn.
Could we do it together?
No, it does not work like that. I can do it.
Right. So, Madame is really going to be depending on us to do a bulk of the fighting if
So
they're
she
burning through
has,
mana like this.
yeah. So she casts that
Wow.
spell and dispels that. Now, Aminata, if you would be so kind as to use your skills to try to open this lock.
I will get picking again, and I'm just going to try and remember that archaic rune so I can write it down for Justine after all this is done while I'm doing that. So I'm going to be happy away, kind of humming to myself. Busy, busy bee.
Yep. Okay. So it's the same. It's a plus 6.
7. So,
It's plus 6.
That is 18.
Unfortunately, you are having a lot of difficulty with this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
yeah, it might be like
This is a
19 or
high
20.
quality lock. Just give me 1 second. I need to. Now, if Sylvia, if you wanted to use lesser bless,
Oh, I could, yeah.
I will allow Aminata to do another roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so
I mean, I was gonna like save that till the fighting broke out, but yeah, sure.
well, that
Oh.
that spell allows you to add give an additional +4 to an ability test.
Oh yes.
So that's what that does. So it's so if with that blessing you can now attempt it again, and you get an additional +4. So it's a +10 to the roll now, Aminata. Okay.
Plus 10, so that's a 25.
Okay, right. This time around,
Nice.
you do feeling the blessing of Sylvia's divine enchantment. You get a better sense of it. It's almost like her magic is helping guide your hands as you work the tumblers, and you feel the clicking as the tumblers fall into place, and the lock comes undone, and you're able to slide a bolt across and open up the door.
I'm just going to mouth thank you to Sylvia and poke my head through first. Like I'm just going to get a bit low and see if there's anything.
So, it's a fairly large.
Just before Aminata does that, I'm just gonna say 1 moment. Perhaps I can get a better sense of the room. I'm gonna cast Tremor Sense.
Okay.
And it's going to be like the way, as for anyone who's seen Avatar, it's going to be that sort of lift my foot, stomp down, and then vibrations going, and I will know everyone who is in the space.
Okay. So now remember, it's only a 10-meter radius. This warehouse is about 40 meters long.
Oh, okay. I'm going to hold off till we're inside then.
No, it's fine. Like, I mean, like, how much does that spell cost you? It was like 2 mana?
4.
Oh, it was a 4 mana? Okay, well.
Oh, no, wait, 2 because of it's my favorite.
It is your
Sphere.
favorite sphere, so it's only 2, yeah. You have a -2 cost to it, okay?
So, yeah.
So. Okay.
But it moves with me, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does move with you. And
let me I just want to double check the duration.
10 minutes per magic. So for you, that's
40 minutes.
40 minutes.
All right, I'll cast it now then.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a good solid spell. Okay. So as you slowly step in, so the warehouse, as I said, it's quite large. It's there's a lot of empty space in it. Okay. You see these. It's divided up into sections, the warehouse, okay? So there are these interior wooden walls breaking it up into basically 6 different sections. There's about like a 3-meter space going down the middle between them, and it's like each section is squared off like maybe like a 3-meter square space. And you can see there's different crates and items in each section, okay? Apart from that, it's a fairly, like, there's not much else in it. Now, like, as you venture in, you can see like there's different crates and in each section.
So, how many people are in the building?
There's nobody in the building.
Oh, so I can't sense anybody right now. Okay.
So far, no, you cannot sense anybody.
Okay, within 10 meters. So we know the entrance is clear. I think I'm going to scooch in and try and keep cover with some of the crates.
Mm-hmm.
Let my eyes adjust.
Yeah, okay.
Amanada will be sneaking through.
I will take out my wand of
She's going to
blasting
kind of.
just to have it there.
You do see Madame Gaultier casting a spell on her eyes, taking a silvery flicker as she casts True Sight on herself to scan the area. Says, "I do not see him here, but let us be careful."
And I don't feel anything. So
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps we can
I'm
proceed.
going to tell Anklegon to kind of let me know if he sees something or if he figures something.
Yes.
Okay, so as we move in towards
there's
the
the baby.
building, okay, as I say, just looking around, walking along, as I say, there's six different sections, and in each section you see different sized crates. Some are quite small, some are much larger. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What do you
Well,
want?
that would be almost too easy if he keeps it right here.
Mm-hmm.
None of the crates look like the one that you collected from the docks.
Yeah. I think Gwen is going to start moving in, going from maybe staying on the left side and kind of going like crate to crate, just to keep a bit of cover. Wand of blasting in one hand.
So, do you want to go into one of the walled off sections and examine some of the crates?
Ah, they're walled off.
Well, I mean, they're not complete. Like they're open on like they're like on three sides. There's like a wooden interior.
Gotcha.
Okay, and then it's inside.
Okay, yes, but not on my own. Would anyone like to come with me?
I will go with Gwyn.
Okay, so you go towards the first section.
I'm going to want to detect and disarm.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Secrets.
So
Let's
this
go.
is a 3-meter space with like boundaries of wooden kind of upright wall with some crates in the middle. So you're going to walk in and examine it for traps. Is that it?
Well, is there, because there isn't I can't see anything limiting the distance.
No, but let's not take the piss. You can't.
Oh yeah,
check
no.
for traps unless you're near the thing you're checking for.
Yeah, I'll slink a bit closer than Gwyn and just
Yeah,
kind
I'll
of hold
stay
a hand
behind.
back while I
Get your back.
detect and disarm.
Okay, give me.
I'll stay kind of at the entrance and
Give me
keep an eye out.
Give me an awareness roll. +7.
That is a 18.
Looks okay. Like it's a like the room is the warehouse is like it's poorly lit. You know, there's the light that you're getting is from the street lamps outside. Now you being Fey Touch, you can see pretty well, but you're seeing like in black and white. You know, they're in shadow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there
Can I
any?
put on my cool glasses?
Okay, so you're similarly you're able to see, but it's like still black and white, you know, and there's a lot of shadow.
I was gonna. Is there any little bits of dirt or stones or anything like that around the floor?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to pick up something and just kind of lug it into the room to see if anything else happens.
Nothing happens.
I will use my cantrip of arcane light.
Okay.
And kind of float it into the space. See if anything happens.
The shadows are moving around a bit. Like it's a weak cantrip. It's not like a torch, so it's causing the shadows to flicker and move around a bit underneath it. But apart from that, nothing's happening.
What do you think, Aminata? It looks clear.
Oh, it does. Considering how strong the wards just to get into the building were, I'm a bit hyper aware that anything we do here could be a trap.
I agree.
If like to get into the building, that was a lot of energy expended to to dispel all of that.
He said,
True.
he said, well, you know, we artificers can be quite paranoid and we are very protective of our wares. I would have similar protections on my workshops and in my store.
At this, I'm gonna like kind of glance over, and I'm not like going, "Fucking told you."
Yeah, Amanada's gonna be like, oh, listen, fair enough, and just look to Gwen. I don't know if it is a good idea, maybe to split up right now, considering if the others go ahead of us and we get caught back here.
The only thing I would say is you're the only one with half decent ability to detect traps, so you could be useful.
No, I don't think we should split up ever.
It always ends badly. I think
Yes.
we should stay together, and especially because you have the ability to detect traps. That's really, really helpful.
Yes.
Between that and also Madame Gaultier's true sight and my ability also to sense anyone walking around near
Yeah.
us.
We
I
can check
see.
out each room together. I think
Yeah.
time is not necessarily of the essence.
I will cast again if I need to.
We're looking for a particular thing, right? So I can try and send Anki to see what's.
I would be a bit. What if something happens to Anki?
He can camouflage, so I think he will be okay.
Oh, but oh no.
Can you
Oh, you're
cast
right,
restorative
you're right,
spark
you're
on
right.
him?
Oh, the baby!
Please.
Yeah, Amanada would feel so much better knowing that there's restorative spark on him because, like, their skin is prickling being in this place. They're like, the Goblin
Yes,
Modifies
okay.
house, absolutely. This
Let's
place,
keep together.
we
Yeah.
we should stay together and nobody goes wandering off, myself included.
Let's check the next room.
There's no, like, it's just there, as I said,
Or the
there's
next
sections. Think
enclave or whatever.
basically
Yeah.
think office cubicle type structures, but
Yes,
with crates
yeah.
in them,
Oh,
okay?
okay.
That's the best description of them, okay?
Right.
So,
the next one.
so let me know if you actually want to go into one of these cubicles to like look at in the crates and stuff.
I think Amanata did go in, but we didn't open a crate or anything.
She just chucked some stones at you. Didn't actually go and check in the crates.
Also, just
yes, you see.
wait, would you have enough time to actually push Fairn into a different crate? Because we also assumed it's going to be in the same crate.
You don't know. I mean, so it was about maybe 40 minutes, 45. No, actually, it was longer. It was well over an hour between when he stole from you at the docks and when you actually got to this warehouse, because it was about 25-30 minutes to get from the docks to Josephine's shop, and then you were waiting a half an hour for her to get to ye. Now you got in her carriage, you got to the warehouse about 10 minutes later. That was very fast, but so we had a little bit over an hour.
Yeah, but it's probably still not going to be at the entrance.
Yeah, so.
Okay, so
can we see like all four corners of this cubicle?
Oh yeah.
Like, do we need to go in and investigate?
No, like it's quite open. It's an open space, and there's some crates in the middle. That's it.
Okay. I mean, unless someone feels like opening the crates, but I don't know.
They're probably trapped.
Necessary.
They
could be trapped. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't have I do have mana, but I don't have enough to check everything for like magic traps.
I had
mana.
Is the floor around any of the crates kind of like dirty, dusty? Like, does it look like this place is like
dirty
swept?
and dusty everywhere? Like,
That's a good one. So we probably need to look for something that's not dusty.
It's stone slab floor.
Yeah.
Okay. smooth
Okay.
stone slabs in the floor of the warehouse.
Mhm.
This is we have yet to reinvent concrete.
Right. Okay. Amanada is going to detect and disarm near one of the crates that we walk by next.
Okay, sure. So give me another awareness roll.
Okay, that is a 16. That's a +7, isn't it?
Yeah, +7 still.
Okay, so that's 23.
Okay, so you spot with this one that some of the shadows seem to be kind of lingering and
Ooh,
stationary
Hmm.
in a way that's incredibly
unnatural.
difficult to spot, but you do spot it. And you do think, if it wasn't for my fey blood and being able to see in the dark, I might not have even spotted this,
Can I see any? Can I sense any people?
So, no. But I will say, as you get in towards the middle, you do get a sense that you think that there is something underneath. There is some sort of an underground structure beneath you. You're getting a sense of something.
Okay.
You get
Okay, cool.
you do get a sense that there is some sort of a tunnel kind of thing towards the middle of the
I am gonna relay that to the rest of the party. That
We could smoke them out if there's anyone down there.
So when
Oh.
you say that, Josephine goes, I see. Okay, well, that's very clever of him. One moment, please. And she casts another spell. Justine, you recognize she's cast Detect Magic. Putting a bit of juice into it now. And let me just make sure to record how much mana she has left. She's burning through quite a lot.
I'm noticing.
And she kneels down at near where Sylvia was gesturing, where she could sense something, and she runs her hand along on one of the stone slabs, and as she does, tracing out a shape, where her fingers run, the stone turns to a glowing silvery light as she traces out a arcane glyph, a rune, on the stone slab. And as she finishes it, a 2-meter square space lights up. Just quick, everybody, please stand on this space with me.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And you see, and the as you all stand on it, the stone slab starts to sink down into the ground, come into a tunnel, that structure that has been built into it, coming down about 4 meters. Okay.
Very
That's an
clever.
elevator.
Yes, a magic lift. Okay.
I love it.
And as it does, just give me 1 second, please.
While this is happening, we're going down. I'm going to relay the sticky shadows that I noticed.
Yeah. Okay. So as it does, you come down into a. So the slab comes down, and you find yourself in kind of like standing in front of like an ornate brass grate, with like gate that you can open up, and you find yourselves in a room. It's a rectangular space, 12 by 10 meters. It is clearly an artificer's workhouse. There is, in the middle, you see a large workstation, like 3 meters wide, with various different tools that look like the kind of things you might see in a jeweler's workshop. Okay, off to your right, there's another section where there looks to be some sort of there's like all different types of colored sands and pipes, that you would see in a glassworks. In both corners, the back right and the back left, you see these two glowing furnaces, but there doesn't appear to be any fuel in them, but they are glowing with a heat. At the very back wall, you see a large workstation that looks like it would be for brass works. And on the left side, you see what looks to be more of a traditional blacksmith's forge. And in front of the forge, you recognize the crates belonging to Josephine that the Faerin was in.
Woo.
How do we get these out of here?
So,
I say to Josephine.
well, just one moment, please. And you see her casting her spell. Again, silvery eyes, and then she points in one corner beside the crates. And hello, Sebastian.
Oh, I obviously would have spotted him as well then.
Well, he hasn't moved.
Oh,
that was what would trigger.
But I know the location of everyone.
Yes, but he hasn't moved. Like he's standing
Okay.
So he
stationary,
wouldn't
you know what I
tremor.
mean? So he hadn't actually moved.
Okay.
He was standing there still. Why would you do this? And you see a shimmering as he breaks his invisibility spell, and he standing in front of you, the guy that you had seen in the docks.
Well. That was a big mistake.
Oh, I see they have found our thief. Okay.
Okay. Why would we do what? Try to retrieve something that belonged to Madame? Amanada is just going to be really puzzled by that.
I got the impression that Josephine Gaultier was asking Sebastian why he
Oh, sorry.
did.
My bad. Never mind.
It's like that's what I thought was going on there.
He's just standing there smirking, waiting for you all to respond.
I don't like this. Ooh, what do I have I can use?
You have a revolver.
I wasn't thinking, aha, can I try revealing insight to read the energy in the space?
Let me just look up that description again.
So my
is he hostile? Is he small?
motivations of another through an empathy or behavioralist test.
Yeah. Okay. What is my modifier for that? It's awareness.
It's awareness.
Awareness plus your well, it's not a modifier. Like you have to like if you roll high enough, you get the feat.
So that is a 17.
So what I'll say with that is you're like, well, this guy is definitely smug, but he's in a very wary and prepared stance, waiting for you all to act so he can immediately respond.
Okay. I will want to...
They're all, by the way, still standing within the cage. Like, think, the old-fashioned, like, lifts that you had in, like, the late 19th, early 20th century. They have those brass gate cages around them. These are still in one of them. You just haven't stepped off the lift platform yet.
Okay.
Well, the game's up. We found you. So hand them over.
I think I like it. I think I'll keep them.
We'll see about that. And Gwyn steps out of the lift.
Okay, so you step out of the lift.
Oh my god.
Can
I do? Oh, no.
As you do, as I said, there's an ornate brass gate, okay? And there is 6 what look to be what you thought were like ornate kind of flowery decorations, spherical, suddenly detach out from the gate, coming alight.
I have my wand of blasting in my hand. Do I get a reaction?
No, you do not. But you can all roll initiative for me, please.
Ooh, let's do this.
Oh fuck. Okay, well, I don't want to be sure. Okay.
Second 20. The dice that you got me for, Justine, is rolling amazingly. That's like I think it's the second game I'm using it, and that's the second, not 20.
Wonderful.
I got a 19.
I got a 12, but that's okay. I don't need to go first.
No,
I got a 21.
Okay, so just give me one. Oh God, I rolled terrible for Josephine. Oh well.
Oh.
So you
It's fine.
sorry. Aminata, what did you say? Was it 21?
21.
Okay, and Justine, what was your total?
Just 20. I don't have any modifiers.
Okay.
As
Gwyn,
you always say, she has the grace of potato.
Gwyn, what was yours again?
A 19.
19. And Sylvia, you were 14, was it?
12.
12. Okay, right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, actually,
Fine.
Josephine rolled even worse than you, so.
Oh, really? Oh, shit.
I rolled
okay.
really badly, but it's okay.
Okay. Look, I'm a caster. I don't need to go first. It's
Well,
not like-
the first thing that's going to happen is these globes suddenly start to whiz about, and they're all going to go for Gwyn, because she's the one who stepped out. So,
Okay.
so that's going to be.
Lord.
Oh, actually, sorry, I don't roll. You roll. You need to give me.
Ooh.
You need to give me 6 dexterity quick rolls. You can add quick reflex. Do you have anything that would help you with this? You can add quick reflex or acrobatics. It doesn't matter which. They both the same modifier. And do any?
You have that pendant thing that'll lessen one of the
Yes.
things.
Well, I have my
can't-
pendant of shielding.
You have your you have your amulet of protection, which
Yeah.
absorbs 13
Be
grip
alright.
points of damage from spells and magical effects.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be all right.
As well as the amulet of shielding, which I think absorbs, isn't it 10 points? I think it's 10.
It gives me a buffer of 23. That's okay.
And
Look, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Oh,
It's gonna be
actually, sorry, it's 10 or your magic score plus your level, whichever is greatest. That would be 12, because that is it. So, what's your first dex roll?
Nice. Let me see. They're both the same. Acrobatics, quick reflexes. Okay. First is a 12 total.
13. That's a fail.
Of course.
so
I'm
that
changing
would
my
be-
dice. Hold on.
I'm not going to roll. I'm just going to use the same damage roll for them all. So, for each one you fail, it's 13 points that you are taking of electrical,
Oh, baby.
of electrical
But-
damage as these.
But
as
you have
these
that
globes
bracelet
strike
thingy.
at you. So,
That's the bracelet thingy. She's
so
the
let me
armor
just
bracelet.
Yeah, I have my armor.
yes.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So,
the armor bracelet.
Yes,
So
let me get a
the-
pen.
so the pendant of
Where's my
shielding absorbs 12 points,
it's in
and then
here.
your amulet of protection absorbs the 13th point. So you still have
Yeah.
12 points of protection left in that. Give me your next dex roll.
Oh, Jesus. That's a fail. I rolled a 4.
So that's
Oh God!
so.
You've changed your goddamn dice.
So you know,
Every
Yeah.
set.
I'm going to
Every
keep
set.
track of this. So that's 1 point of damage. Okay, next.
Okay. Let me just -1. Different dice. Let's try this one. Oh, Jesus. That was the same. A 4 again and 2.
Okay.
4 and 1 is 5.
So that's 14. Next.
Oh, fuck. -14, except this time my bracelet of defense. That is
Three
8.
points.
10 over 8,
Sorry.
which is my bracelet of defense, you know, the crocodile skin thing.
Yes.
That's 10/8. Which value am I taking?
Oh, it's the 8. I forgot about that. Your armor. So.
Perfect.
Okay, so actually, you've only taken.
That was 6.
So then you've
And 1.
actually only taken 5 points so far.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So
Cool.
and you
Okay.
sorry, I need your fourth dex roll.
Yes. Worth is 18 and 1 is 19.
That is still a fail. So
Oh,
that
God,
is
and
another 5.
that's-
Okay.
Okay.
Your
I'm
fifth-
not going to roll better than that. So.
Your fifth dex roll.
There's a 15 and 1, 16.
So that's
fail.
a
That's another
fail.
5.
Okay, and the final dex roll.
And the final is a 13 and 1. That's another 5 points of
So
damage.
the 6 lightning globes all firing at you with their electrical attacks. Your magical defense is helping you somewhat. Your enchanted armor absorbing some of the attacks. You still take a total of 20 points of electrical damage as this trap is activated. But I think this is a perfect place for us to take a very quick pause in our story. We will be back to you all in just 5 minutes, folks, so don't go anywhere. Okay, and we will be back very, very soon.
He dead. He's so dead.
Based
Okay, folks. Hello and welcome back to Feyarth, an indie TTRPG set in an alternate 19th century Earth where all of the creatures from folklore and fairy tale are real, have always been real, and live alongside humanity. When last we left our heroes, they were in the middle of a fight that has just started in the secret underground workshop of an artificer who had stolen some precious Fey iron, a highly coveted alloy produced by the Fey that their employer, Madame Gaultier, another artificer in Paris, had shipped in from the northern Fey nation of Jotunheim. The witch of the party, Gwyn, having stepped off of the platform that they were on, immediately was beset by 6 enchanted arcane objects, flying spheres shooting out electrical bolts of energy. Them having gone, Aminata, it is your go, and Justine, you are on deck.
Deadly. So I will be. I'll want to try and quick attack these globes with my pew pew.
Okay, yep. So if you don't, I can't remember. Are you at the point now where? Sorry, it's been a while since I looked at the rogue. You're 8th level.
Yeah, so I have extra attack.
You do have that now, don't you? I couldn't
Backstab.
remember if that was 8th or 9th. Extra. So if you don't, so basically, if you stay on the platform and don't move, you can use your 2 minor actions to get an extra attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is exactly what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, so I rolled a 19. So with my revolvers, that is a 24.
So that's
and
a hit.
Deadly.
Okay.
Okay. Where's my D8 gone? There you go. So that is 6 damage.
Okay. And second attack.
Second attack, I will go for the same.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch. Okay, sorry. Okay, second attack, that is 15.
Total.
Yeah, it's a 15.
That's a miss.
Da-da-da-da-da.
These devices are very small, moving very quickly. They are hard to hit, so 15 is a miss.
Cool.
And that is your turn. Justine, it is your go. Okay.
Okay, I am going to cast Magic Circle.
So 1 second.
Do you have this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, it's the arcane one, not the witch one. Sorry.
So a number of allies equal to the caster's magic may benefit from it. So you have a magic of 4. So which 4 people are... Don't you? Or is it 5? I can't remember.
5.
Oh, 5. Oh, well then actually everybody can benefit from it. Sorry. Oh, it's Sylvia and Gwyn that have magics of 4. Okay, so right, so everybody benefits from it. So whilst inside the circle, the caster and any allies gain a bonus to resist spells or spell-like effects equal to the caster's intellect. So if I'm asking you to roll dex checks against like these lightning globes or anything that Turnier is chucking at you, you get to add an additional +4 onto that roll because it's Justine's intellect. Okay. And it is the radius is it's a 9-meter radius, I believe. Sorry, diameter. 9-meter diameter. Okay.
How big is the room?
Oh, it's like 12 by 10 meters.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry, Neil, that's +5, yes?
4.
4. Oh, okay.
An additional +4. Okay. Are you going to move it? Are you using a minor action to move, or are you staying where you are, Justine?
Can I use a minor action to try and determine somehow, either by like rolling arcane lore, what kind of contraption it is, so it shouldn't like me at Gwyn?
This would be just. I'm not even gonna. I'll say you just give me an intellect roll and add arcane lore. I won't even cost you a minor action, just to see if you recognize these devices.
19 plus
Yeah,
intellect,
so
so that's 23.
Yeah, these are lightning globes. These are a type of enchanted spheres that they can float around and shoot little bolts of electrical energy as an attack. They are very fancy. They are very expensive. Are used by very rich, wealthy people as a type of security. That's what they are.
So if I'm going to step, they're going to shoot, right? So
well,
the remaining ones.
they have attacked this. They've done their attack for this turn. So, but like, Gwyn is the first one to step out, and obviously she activated them. So that's why they're attacking her. If you step out, might they also attack you? You're not sure.
Okay, just give me a second. So as a quick caster, I can cast up to 4 first level spells per day as a minor action, right? So boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna cast Stone Bullet as my minor action and try to target one of those
The same
remaining
one that
bugs.
Amanado was shooting?
Yeah.
Okay, how much mana do you want to spend?
I'm gonna spend basic 2 just to see how they're doing.
Okay, so that's 1d4 plus 5.
Let me find my D4. Sorry. D4 is such a weird thing. Like, I never freaking know how it looks like. Give me a second.
It's the tetrahedral.
You think that, but I have
It's the pyramid.
I have a D4.
The pyramid one.
I have a D4.
2 plus 5, so that's
7. It dodges slightly, so it's more of a glancing blow, but you did still hit it. Okay. You still have 1 minor action left if you want to use it to move, or if you want to save it to use to like cast dispel magic or something like that.
yeah. I'm gonna save it.
Okay, right. It is Sebastian's turn. So, seeing that there are casters, and obviously seeing Josephine, you see him. He is going to go and try and cast a spell. Okay. Is anybody doing anything?
Well, I'm ready to dispel whatever he's going to cast.
Okay, so how much mana do you want to spend on your dispel magic?
So
I wouldn't.
that's unfair, because if I'm going to tell you he's going to cast something.
No, I already know how much mana he's spending, but you need to tell me how much mana you're spending.
Okay.
That's how this works.
Okay. It's going to be 10 mana, but because I'm super duper arcane person.
It actually costs you 8. Yes? Or is it 6?
No, not 8, less.
So
6.
oh, it's actually less. It's a -6 to it. Yeah. Okay, so it costs you 4, but you're casting it as an equivalent of 10.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So just 1 second. All right, so you go to cast. He goes to cast his spell, and you immediately shoot out your dispel magic, and you counter it. And he is very annoyed at that.
Yay! Go, bestie.
So he is.
Oh no, a man is angry. Whatever shall we do?
He's annoyed. So seeing that, he is going to cast Arcane Bolt at you, Justine.
Oh no, he did not.
Yes,
Just
he did.
uh,
Now.
He dead.
oh, absolutely,
He's so dead.
absolutely.
Minus 5 is 7.
We've been told not to kill
Okay.
this guy.
We were told to defend ourselves too. Boom.
Josephine.
Yeah.
However,
Josephine ain't the boss of me.
Josephine.
Are you
She kind of is.
Actually, she definitely is. Yeah.
There's no ifs or buts about that one.
Okay, so Josephine, she's going to cast Dispel Magic to counter his spell. How much would she spend? Was it 14? Okay, so it's 9. And she does stop it.
Nice.
Very irate. He goes to cast Arcane Bolt again.
Reactions.
He's a very powerful sorcerer.
Mhm.
Who's he gonna go for? Josephine or Justine? I think he's gonna go for Josephine. And this time, 11.
Well, I'm out. I'm out of all actions, right? There's nothing
Yeah,
I can
no,
do.
you're tapped out. Okay, and how much mana is she spending this time? She's going to spend the same. Okay.
This guy has 3 minor actions.
No, that was 2 minor actions and a major
Okay.
action.
Okay.
But she goes to do the same, but he'd obviously cast more this time around, so his spell goes through. And I need D4s. Oh, I'm missing a D4. Or a D6 rather. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Oh, that was a shit roll. Okay, 1. So that's 6, 12, 13, and 18. Okay. Okay, so he does hit her. With that, but that is his turn gone. Gwyn, it is your go. Sylvia, you're on deck.
He's
Okay.
dead.
Gwyn is very, very annoyed. She's going to stare at him in the eyes and cast Major Harming Word.
Well, at least not fireball.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not, yeah, exactly.
Not yet.
But
I mean,
still,
I'm hoping at least I'll be prepared for it. So, like,
So I
And
am.
there's no test against this. So how much mana are you
Nope.
spending?
I am gonna do 6d6.
You can't do 66.
Can I not?
No, you have a magic of. You have a magic.
5 and death is +1.
Oh, that's not how that works. You can do up to 5d6.
Ah,
The
okay.
plu- the
I
plus
will do
one is for-
5d6.
The +1 is for your spell might, and if you're casting magic rolls for the sphere of death.
I heard like, sorry, instead of 6d6, I heard 66, and I was like, that's a lot of fucking
Excuse
math.
me.
So
Yeah.
that is.
If
so,
only.
Gwyn,
If
that's
only.
20 mana.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, death is one of my favorite spheres. Does that?
I don't think for you as a witch that you get that benefit.
Okay,
you get,
That's just for ritual. Cool.
You get the
20 it
benefits that
is.
you get for your favorite sphere are things like it's harder for. Actually, wait, you don't. Hold on. No, favorite spheres isn't a witch's thing.
Okay.
No, that's sorcerers and
Ah,
druids. They get favorite spheres. Witches don't. But
okay.
what you do get is your spell might for the ritual spells goes up higher, making them harder to
Interesting.
resist. So,
Ooh.
so
Okay.
it's 5d6.
20 it is.
5d6, 20 mana, 5d6 plus 5.
Bum, 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 bum. 5d6 plus 5, only 1 plus 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, we have a 3, a 5. Okay, so we have 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24
Total?
damage.
Okay, right, that was... what does the spell look like when you cast it? Major Harming Word.
She says, she stares him straight in the eye, and I'll say, by whispers grim, your light grows dim, and out of her mouth, black, purpley kind of smoke appears, and it travels across the room, goes into his ears.
Oh, that's nice. That is very nice. I love it. Okay.
Emotional damage.
Absolutely beautiful. This is what I want. Sylvia is your
Literal emotional damage.
Emotional damage. He's so dead.
I'm gonna hurt your feelings till you die.
Yeah.
I just let me check one thing. So I was going to. Sorry. Oh, I have that cast spell. Okay, so I'm gonna. Oh, it's a major action. Okay, so I'm gonna do what I always do.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna cast Bark Skin on Justine because I want to keep my roomie safe.
Mm-hmm.
Did you cast Restorative Spark on Anki?
It's okay. You
Very
don't need to worry about
important
Anki, okay?
Okay.
He's a baby.
Anki has the most powerful magic in the game, plot armor.
Yeah. Like,
There.
and then with my minor action, I'm going to cast. Actually, can I use my feet for? I can reduce the cost of that.
Wait, sorry, just give me 1 second. Where are we, Sylvia? Which feat did you have? Oh, the focus
It's
casting.
the focus casting. Yeah, I can
What
reduce.
that does is that increases your spell might. It doesn't reduce the feat cost. So it
I
makes
thought I had.
it makes it harder for them to resist.
I thought I. Okay. Right.
That's what focus casting does. Unless
Then
you
I'm
picked
gonna.
the wrong feat.
I told you I said a couple of times that I picked the one that meant to cost less.
So just give me
Efficient casting. But it
So
like
you picked efficient caster. Sorry, I don't know why I had
Yeah.
you down as focused caster. So I'll change that in your
Yeah.
character sheet. Okay. So the feat point cost for efficient caster is higher. So
but you know what, it's only 2 mana, so I'm also gonna use my minor action to
no.
cast less.
So this is the thing. Using a feat costs a minor action.
Yeah, but I still have another minor action, so I'm gonna try and do it. I want to use my minor action for lesser blast for Amanada.
So are you using the feat?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's costing you a minor action to use the feat, okay?
Never mind. I rolled a 1, and then I'm gonna use my other minor action my other minor action to cast lesser blast on
who?
Amanada.
Okay. So major action. Major
Melee
action,
fighter.
Bark Skin, and you attempt to use the efficient caster feat to reduce the cost, but it failed. And then your other minor action is Lesser Bless on Amanada. So Amanada, you get another +4 on your next ability check, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, and it's now Josephine's go. She'd used her 2 minor actions. She still has her major action left, so she's going to attempt to cast a... She is not going to attempt, she is going to cast a spell. Yep, she is going to cast Arcane Void. Now, so however, oh, no, she won't. She can't, because if she does that, then you guys can't use your magic. Arcane Void, you create an area 15-meter radius centered on the caster, and anyone except the caster who attempts to cast a spell or use a magical ability within the area of effect must succeed a resolve roll versus the caster's spell might. in order to use their magic. Okay?
Okay.
I don't need magic.
Yes, but the others do, so she's not going to do that. Um, she could do that.
She could run out and do that potentially.
Hmm. But she knows it would interfere with your magical abilities. And she brought you here to use your magic as well in this fight. Okay, yes, so instead what she does is she gestures a hand out towards the crate, casting a spell. Oh, she is burning through her mana. And the crate starts to lift up in the air and float towards her.
Nice.
So we are at the top of the initiative order. It's the lightning globe's attack. Go in. I need 6 dexterity rolls, please.
Uh-oh. This time I'm in trouble. Okay, let's see. Good D20. I'm adding 1.
Oh god.
15.
Terrible. I rolled absolutely terrible. You don't actually need to worry because I rolled so badly that even if you fail, your armor will defend you. I rolled 6 damage. And you have an armor of 10-8 because of the combination of the armor from your amulets plus your bracelet of armor. So you're actually okay.
That is excellent.
So
I would have been in big trouble there.
Yeah, I'm very annoyed. Amanad, it's your go.
Okay, so I am going to shoot.
Pew pew.
Pew pew.
At the same one?
Yes. How many of them are left?
There's still 6. Like you've damaged 1, but it's still going, and the other 5 haven't taken a scratch.
Ooh, actually, I'm going to use... Yeah, because I wouldn't have changed my bullets out, and the last bullets I would have had would have been sure shot bullets.
Oh, well, that would have been an additional +1 on the rolls. The 15 that you rolled would still have been a miss. Okay.
Right. Let's go again.
It would have been an extra 1 damage though, so I've taken the extra point for it. Okay, so.
Okie dokie. So that one is a 19 to hit.
Is that 19 total?
Yes, 19 with my +5.
That is a miss.
Oh, fuck.
Do you...
Oh, I have the bless.
Yeah, so then you can add that. So if you add that +4 to it, then it does hit.
Okay, cool. Ready.
So 1d8 + 3.
That was an 8.
Okay, nice. Yeah. Right. This is sparking. It's pretty badly damaged. Maybe another shot, if you hit it, will do the job.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I might as well extra attack it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, that one was a lot better. So that is a 24.
That's a hit. So, same thing again. 1d8 + 3.
So that's an 8.
Oh, it's just barely still functioning. Okay.
What is with these things?
They're pretty fast, and they are tough. You know. Like you reckon you've nearly destroyed this one. Okay, Justine, it's your go.
Okay. Can I cast Blink on an object?
Yes, you can.
So
you can cast Blink on a person or an object.
okay, can I cast Greater Blink just as a suggestion on the crate and teleport it towards Mina?
Well, it's I don't think you. Hold on, let me just look up the spell description. I think you have to be able to see. No, to a spot that you can see.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be able to see where you're blinking to.
Okay.
So unfortunately, no. And it is like Josephine she's obviously using some sort of, you reckon, very powerful magic from the sphere of force, because this is a heavy ass crate. The fact that she's able to magically lift it and pull it, you could not do this. So it is being, like, by the end of this turn, it will be with you guys. But unfortunately, to use the blink spell, you need to be able to see where you're blinking to. So you couldn't even like blink it up to onto the ground floor of the warehouse because you can't see that.
Yeah. Okay.
So
that was a decent idea, though.
No, it was a good idea, but unfortunately, no, it doesn't work like that.
Okay. Let me think. I can't cast Arcane Shield on anyone else, can I?
Let me just look up the spell description. No, it's around you and an attempt to stop an attack.
Okay, Arcane Bolt then. I'll cast it on... Excuse me. Probably on a different light bulb. Or like the...
So you summon 4 bolts with that spell. You could like send one at the one that Amanat has been shooting and the other 3 at a different one if you wanted.
True.
Okay.
I'll do that.
Okay, so just roll your 1d6 and we'll use the same one for all of them, okay? Or do you want to roll 4 times?
Well, you don't know how much money I'm spending, first of all.
Well, that's true. I mean, with a base 4, you're still getting 4 bolts.
Yeah, but then
actually,
my -6...
With a base 1, you're getting 4 bolts. So
exactly.
If you wanted to cast an equivalent of 8, you would get 5 bolts and it would cost you 2.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm just like, what am I doing? So I'm spending 8 mana slash
2. And
2 mana?
And you conjure 5 bolts. And do you send 1 to the one that Amanat has been shooting and then the other 4 at a different one?
Yep.
Okay. So roll for damage.
2.
Okay, well that destroys the first one.
Perfect. 3. 5. 4. 4. And I think I have plus something as well, no?
No, not for that spell.
Okay.
Okay, you still have your 2 minor actions if you want to use them or if you want to save them.
No, sorry, I do get +2.
Because... Oh, you do get the +2 because of your your arcane enhancement.
Arcane enchantment.
Yeah, so it's an addition. Okay, right. Well, you've pretty badly bunged up. Well, you destroyed the one that Amanat had been shooting, and you've pretty badly messed up another one. Okay.
Yeah, I want to keep all my minor actions for.
Okay, right. So.
The purposes.
Okay, so you see, Turnier goes to cast another spell. Now let me just think. How much mana is he going to spend here? How much? Do you want to try and counter it, Justine? How much mana are you spending?
I am spending 15.
Okay, nice.
But for me, it is obviously...
It's like 9 or something, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 9.
Yeah, okay, right, okay. He goes to cast a spell, and 15 was exactly how much mana he was spending, so you managed to counter it. Yeah. So, that was a good guess on your part, okay? Because he was upcasting to 15, and you spent the exact amount needed, okay? So, yes, right. He is very, very angry about this. So he's going to...
Oh, he can fucking die mad about it.
He's going to try and cast Arcane Bolt at you, Justine.
Well, I have another reaction left, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, how much money are you spending against this?
Oof. He's very pissed off. So I'm going to say 18. So 12.
12. Okay, right. All right, you managed to stop him. You managed to counter him. So, yeah, he is really angry, but he's not going to use his other minor action because he knows that Josephine is going to be trying to do something. Right. It is now Gwyn's go, and Sylvia, you're on deck.
Okay, this is risky. I'm gonna cast Fireball. I'm gonna use a minor action to step into the room a little bit closer to him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Fireball. And I am going to spend 30 mana.
3-0.
3-0 for 5
D8.
D8s.
Oh, God.
Could go horribly wrong because he does
Okay,
get
so-
a dex.
Well, he does.
He gets a chance.
So it's a 5-meter radius from the point, and I assume the
So I'll
point
step
is him.
in.
Yes.
The point is him, so everyone else should be behind me.
Yes. And you're not.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You're actually. I'm going to say this, Gwyn. You are. If you have the point at him, you'll be within the 5-meter radius. Because it's only the room's only, as I said, 12 meters across.
12
and he's about
meters.
2 meters in from there, you know. And you're in the middle of the room, so yeah.
Can I go at the edge?
I mean, if you want, you could cast it behind him to try and just barely to try and dodge.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Sure. Okay, so you don't
1, 2.
cast it at him, you cast it behind him.
Just at a point behind him so that he's still within the 5 meters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course he's going to be within it. So he goes to
Yeah.
try and counter that with how much mana is he going to spend on this? He's going to try and counter that with 15. No, he tries to counter it with an equivalent of 20 mana, but you've spent 30. So he does not succeed in. Oh God. Okay, so that's 5d8 plus
5d8
5.
plus 5. Okay.
Okay, and it's
Okay.
He has to beat an 18.
Okay.
which-
Okay. Yes, and 18
Oh my
is
God!
plus 1 is 19.
I rolled an 18.
But plus 1
Wait, so
is 19.
so remember, it's you only had the plus 5 to the total at the end.
Yeah. Sphere of Death, in my ability
This
scores.
is
Or sorry,
fire
Sphere
now.
of Fire is a plus 1. So that's a 19.
Oh yeah, shit, it is.
Mhm,
Because you have
mhm.
that.
Does
Okay,
magic
so
circle
so
count as well?
He didn't. It wouldn't help with this. Because this was him trying to dodge her. But no, because you have Sphere of Fire, your spell might
is a 19?
I believe. Yeah, it is 19. Yeah. We need to correct your character sheet because. Yeah.
Woo.
Fucking 30
Oh,
mana.
baby.
Seriously? Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Thank
Well,
goodness
she
for
can afford
Justine's
it now.
amulet because I am in it after this.
I am shook.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think I rolled too bad either.
So 5. So what did you get in your 5d8s?
Okay, we have an 8. We have a 3, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, a 4,
19,
and a 5 is
24
and then a
plus
4.
9.
Plus.
So as a 29 total.
Sure. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 4 plus
5.
my 5 is 29 damage. Yeah.
Okay.
And there is just fire, like a column of intense
So this-
hot fire.
So yeah, so you throw out this small little bead of red that goes flying out, and he sees it. He recognizes it. He tries to stop it. He hits it with a blast of arcane power, but your bead goes through that force behind him and explodes in this 5-meter radial inferno.
Mhm. Hell hath no fury.
Okay, and he is badly injured by this.
Good.
Sylvia, what do you do? Actually, sorry, apologies, Gwyn. Technically, you've minor actions if you want to do anything.
I guess I'll just take a few steps back towards the rest of the group.
Sure.
But that's
Sylvia,
it.
what
Yeah.
are you doing?
I'm going to assume that hopefully I'm able to handle that. Because I'm working through stuff, and yeah, I feel like she's kind of getting better.
Exposure therapy.
Oh no, because I
To
just
Gwyn.
feel like no, it's not even that. It's more I feel like I'm kind of turning a corner recovery wise, like with the whole thing.
It's
talking to Nina
exposure
and all
therapy.
that.
So, what are you doing, Sylvia?
So I am going to cast a stone bullet on this guy or with
Okay.
him. Yeah, and I'd like
How
to
much
use.
mana?
I'd like to use that twinning feat.
I didn't know you had that one as well.
That's the feat that I got. I could take a feat. You told me I could take that one. I told you I was going to.
Okay, sure. Well, let me just look it up again. So, hold on. Where is it? Spell double. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yes.
A spell
Sorry.
which normally.
I was
No,
using
no,
the
so-
dragon
yeah,
game name
So
for that. I'm sorry.
that one won't help you here because that is a spell which normally targets a single target affects a second target. You only have one target here.
I know, but can I make it?
No,
can I
you
get two
can't.
dice?
You can't.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. I
So that
was just
doesn't.
hoping I could do
Okay,
that.
I'm gonna add that
Okay.
to the character sheet.
And I'm going to spend 6 mana on that, which is 4 because of my Earth King. So I have favorite spheres. So he makes a Dex save.
He does.
My
Talked.
spell.
No, it's a fail.
Oh, cool. Okay, I like it. I like it when they fail. Okay, that's 3d4, yes?
Yeah, you did it for how much mana again?
6.
Yeah, so that's 3D.
But it's 4 for me, yeah.
Yes.
So 5, 7 plus 4, 11 points.
Okay, right. Okay.
I'm pissed off now, and I'm actually like just at the stage, sort of like, for fuck's sake, we can't bring you anywhere without you trying to fucking burn the place down.
So,
Like-
yeah, it's now Josephine's
I'm not
go.
trying to burn the place down, just incinerate him.
It's now Josephine's go. Says she looks at you, Gwyn, and says, "I was gonna ask you to do that in a minute, but so she's still concentrating on drawing in the crate. It's basically at you all now. Oh, sorry, looking at the wrong character sheet here. Shiza. So where the fuck is it gone? There we go. So by now the crate has been pulled up. It's beside you all in the lift space that you are in, and so seeing what's happening, she points at Tournier, casting another spell, and what you see is. It's really weird because there's this flames around him and he's like trying to battle it. He's not like he's on fire, but he is kind of at risk, like he is getting licked by the flames. But you saw all of a sudden you see the it's weird, it's that like it's like basically he's surrounded by this spherical field of and the flames can't get him. But he sees this and he starts punching at the air at this invisible barrier. Okay? Crying out. And you can hear him screaming and it's like, damn you, Josephine, damn you, bitch.
He has no fucking right to say it. Goddamn word.
And she says, okay, let's leave here now. I have what I came for. He's going to be distracted for at least another minute or so, and then he's going to have to save his workshop.
Maybe we should finish him off.
We are not killing him, Gwyn. Let us go. I've
I
already had to have one conversation with the constabulary in the city. I don't want to be having another one.
Well, Gwyn kind of turns to look at him, Because if he ever comes within 5 feet of you, he's dead.
Oh,
Trust me, I can handle him well enough myself. Shall
I
we?
know, but I'd enjoy
No.
it so much.
Well, let's go. And she leads you back. The crate is still basically magically floating in the air. As she traces on the glyph, the lift comes up. Still carrying it, you get out. To the front, Jerome is there waiting at the carriage, and the crate is floated to like the back luggage section of where the carriage would be, and he starts to strap it up because it's bigger than a normal suitcase, so it's kind of overhanging a bit. But he manages to. He has some goblin rope and he ties it to it pretty damn secure. Mina kind of comes up to you all, taking her off. It's like, so is everything okay? We didn't kill him, no?
Sadly.
Okay, so we're all going back now to your shop, Madame Gaultier. She says, we will be going to my personal residence, where the crate will be safe. Although, Tournier will not try this again. It was a, he was just, it was pure luck. Honestly, if I had been there at the docks, he would not have done what he did. And it was just...
Well, hopefully he won't try again.
There is a certain healthy rivalry amongst business people in this city. Trust me, some of the things the factory owners get to is far, far worse than this. There has been factory owners in this city who have gone to bed and not woken up. So, yes, it's just... Think of it as a healthy rivalry between competing businesses.
And there won't be any legal issues with the fire?
Well, he has to prove that it's us.
The fire that was caused because we went to retrieve items that he'd stolen from me? No.
Yeah.
These matters are dealt with. If it ever escalated to a level beyond civility, we would deal with the matter. We would meet at dawn outside the city and would be a sorcerer's duel.
Okay.
Which we're not allowed to do because duels are illegal, as you know, but that is what would happen.
They are illegal, but we all know the duels, they are still going on, yeah?
They are not so much in France anymore, perhaps in Prussia, but here they are largely gone. So anyway, thank you all for your help. As I said, I do greatly appreciate it. It was... If you had not been there, things would have gotten a lot messier. I would have had to have used far greater force than I wished against the fool. But I do appreciate you helping me retrieve my goods. And he's all into the carriage, and Jerome, using its magic, whips you through the shadows until you get to an extremely nice looking house. This is a very, very, very nice house, easily rivaling Amanada's parents' house. As she gets out, and she says, I would invite you in, but it is quite late, and if I must be blunt, I am quite tired myself. I expended a considerable amount of my energy this evening, which you guys, especially Yassine, you know, like, Jesus Christ. She spent more mana getting his... She probably spent more mana getting his down in the warehouse than you have to spend, you know? So, yeah. She says, but we shall meet up again soon. I'm thinking of hosting a social event myself.
Wonderful.
Which you'll all be invited to, of course. And saying that, she extends her hand again. The crate, now untied, magically floats away from the back of the carriage as she goes up to the front door. The door is opened by one of her staff, and she goes in. And Jerome Ternuel says, I can drive you all home if you wish. Just tell me where you live.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I mean, it is late.
Yeah, please.
So, yeah, you're giving him your addresses. Montmartre for Justine, Sylvia, and Mina. Amanada's house, obviously, and Gwyn, your new shag pad.
Which sadly she is on her own in tonight.
She's on her own tonight. Having had a successful night, having helped retrieve these stolen goods, you all go home. All doing. I mean, Gwyn, you got a bit banged up now.
Oh, could I heal?
Absolutely, you can. But the rest of you doing all okay. Yeah, and just trying to decide what you are going to be all doing next.
Sylvia's actually I expend quite a lot of mana.
Well, it doesn't matter because this is a perfect place to pause in our story.
No, I'm more mental.
I used my 1d8.
Will I?
Hey, so
I'm mainly.
You didn't use the inspiration though.
No, I'm mainly wondering if I'll do an all nighter and just cast.
Well, you can decide that
Restoration.
anyway outside of the game. That's not.
Yeah.
All right. So listen, thank you all for a very, very fun session. It was nice chucking some high-level sorceress magic at my players. They're getting a lot tougher, so I'm definitely gonna have to stop going so easy on them all the time.
It was nice chucking it back.
Yes, I'm going to definitely have to stop going so easy on you all, especially now that you're
Oh, no.
gifting our casters with additional mana receptacles. So we shall.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we shall see what happens next. But thank you all for joining us tonight. We shall see you next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. Good night, all. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.